Welcome, everyone. My name is Lindsay, and we have a gentle yoga practice today. We'll move through the whole body, and we'll spend some extra time in the hips, the lower back, um, also while strengthening up the arms. Just a whole body little practice here. So I do have a couple blocks nearby. You might find that those are helpful for a few of the postures that we get into later. Um, and we will begin our practice coming into a comfortable seated posture. So take a moment, kind of move some of the meat from underneath the sitting bones. We'll start to draw the lower belly in and inhale to lengthen through the spine. We'll roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Just kind of settling into the seat. As you come into this posture, if you find that it's uncomfortable to sit on the floor, you might sit on one of those blocks and just find a little bit of elevation might help the lower back or the hips. Take a nice, slow, deep inhale. We're going to start to slow down the breath here. And exhale fully, either through the nose or through the mouth. Inhaling again, nice and slow through the nose. One more long, slow, deep exhale again, either through the nose or through the mouth. Just settling yourself in. Great job. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up overhead, tilt the gaze up towards the sky, stretch the front of the throat. And we're going to exhale to cactus the arms out towards the sides. Feel that stretch across the chest. Draw the belly in, inhale, reach the arms up overhead, tilt the gaze up. Exhale to cactus the arms. Nice, slow with the breath. Last one, inhale, reach the fingers up, tilt the gaze up. And exhale to cactus those arms. Great job. Let's wake up our rotator cuff. Start to rotate the palms down towards the floor and then lift the fingers back up. Just keeping those upper arms stable, like they're kind of locked in place. And we're isolating that kind of rotation in through the shoulders. Noticing what you are experiencing there as we are waking up. The arms. As we take these movements, keep the lower belly gently engaged. Just find that little bit of core activation there to help just support the lower back, keep the spine nice and long. Okay, we've got our last 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Bring the fingers back up, and we're going to squeeze the forearms together. Give them a little squeeze, and then open them up nice and wide. We're going to continue that little squeeze of the forearms together and then open the arms up. That squeeze that you get between the forearms just really activates the chest muscles, the upper arm muscles, the back muscles. See if you can give yourself a little extra press there. Great job. I'm feeling that warmth now. Got our last 3, 2, and 1. Bring the forearms together in front, and we're going to start to pulse the fingers up towards the sky. Really targeting, really isolating those chest, arm, back muscles. Keep breathing here. Keep pulsing the fingers up towards the sky. Fantastic. Keep the belly drawn in. We've got our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the palms together and slowly lower the hands down through heart center. Take a moment, maybe close the eyes, reconnect with the breath. Nice, slow, deep inhale. And a long, slow, deep exhale. Notice where you are experiencing the energy move through the body. If you'd like to take a moment here to create a dedication or an intention for your practice today, you can create a sankalpa, or heartfelt desire, using positive language and the present tense. Maybe starting with the statement, I am, it is, we are. Let the statement kind of bubble up naturally. And then as you refine the words, mentally repeat your dedication 3 times. Great job. At the bottom of that exhale, the 3rd repetition, blink the eyes back open. We'll inhale to reach the arms up again, overhead. Great job. And exhale, press the arms out in front of you. Open the arms out wide and inhale to reach the arms up. So we're pairing our breaths. The exhale presses the arms down, open the arms, kind of holding the breath, and then inhale to reach the arms up. So exhale to press, kind of holding, sustaining that breath, and inhale to lift. Feeling into the arms, into the back, into the belly, to the legs, just noticing where you are experiencing this. We'll take our last 2 and 1. Pause with the arms pressed out in front of you. Create little knuckles with the hands, and we're going to start to alternate which knuckle goes on top. So we're just going to switch the arms. Keep the shoulders drawing down the back here. Keep the belly engaged. The breath is steady and slow, moving in and out with control. Great job. We've got our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open the arms out, stretch the chest, bring the hands back behind the hips. Give yourself a little interlace of the fingers behind the hips and just puff the chest up here. Draw the knuckles down, get a nice little stretch across the chest, stretching out all those muscles that we just worked. Let the belly roll forward, maybe even tilt the gaze up towards the sky. If you'd like a little bit more from here, start to lower the torso down over the legs, lifting the knuckles up towards the sky. Let the head relax, maybe nod the head, yes and no. Fantastic. We'll start to draw the lower belly in. Use your exhale, rise yourself all the way back up. Release the bind of the arms, bring the hands to the knees, and roll the shoulders a few times forward, up, back, and down. Wonderful. We'll pause with the shoulders down the back. We're going to switch the crossing of our legs. As you make that switch, we're just going to find a little bit of movement into the feet, into the ankles, and we'll settle back down with the other leg in front. We'll draw the belly in, lengthen the spine, feel the 2 sitting bones nice and evenly planted. Roll the shoulders again, forward, up, back, and down. Let's stretch into the shoulders a little bit more here. Draw the chin down towards the chest. Very slowly, gently start to roll the head from side to side. Just little half circles here. Take a moment, just notice where you experience sensation. Maybe there's a spot that just is letting itself be known, like, oh, I'm a little tight, or that feels good. Fantastic. Let's work a little deeper here. Let's bring the right ear towards the right shoulder. Find that sweet spot that you found on the left side of the neck, if there was one. Making any adjustments to the head, take a nice slow deep breath when you find it. And then use your exhale to extend the left arm out towards the left side of the mat. Fingertips hover over the floor. Nice slow deep breath, feeling that sensation there. And start to wiggle the left fingers. Great. Starting to pause the finger wiggle. Let's draw some figure 8s with the left arm. Just allowing them to be the size, the speed, the shape that really feels like it's benefiting the space that you're working into today. Fantastic. Starting to pause. I'm going to take a gentle bend in the left elbow, flex the left fingers up towards the sky, and exhale, press that left palm towards the left side of the room. Nice, slow, deep breath in and out. Great job. Slowly release the left hand back down towards the lap. Draw the chin again towards the chest. And inhale, bring the head to neutral. Roll the shoulders a few times forward, up, back, and down. Great. Let's pause with the shoulders down the back. Nice broadness in through the collarbones. Keep the belly engaged and start to tilt the chin again down towards the chest. And then bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Find that sweet spot that you found on the right side of the neck. A few little micro adjustments. And then as you find that spot, take a slow, deep inhale. And exhale to extend the right arm out towards the right side of the mat. Fingertips hover over the floor. Fantastic. Start to bring a little bit of wiggle into those right fingers. Excellent. We'll start to pause the finger wiggle and draw some figure eights with that right arm. Notice where you are experiencing sensation. Great work. Start to pause. Take a gentle bend in that elbow. Flex the right fingers up towards the sky. Start to press the palm towards the right side of the room. Nice, slow, deep breath. Beautiful work. Lower the hand back down towards the left, draw the chin towards the chest, and inhale, bring the head to neutral, roll the shoulders a few times forward, up, back, and down. Ah, wonderful work. With the hands on the knees, we're just going to take a few little cat-cows. Inhale to roll the belly forward, lift the chest up, and exhale to round, drawing the belly button towards the back. Using the breath, inhale, roll the belly forward, shine the chest forward, exhale, rounding back. Last one like that. Inhale and exhale. Bring yourself back through a neutral spine. Lengthen. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead. We're going to take this side to side motion. Lower the left hand down towards the left side of the mat. Reach up with the right fingers. Slowly paint a rainbow shape with the right arm over towards the left side of the mat. Press into the left hands. Help lengthen the waist. Rotate the collarbones. Maybe peek the gaze up towards the sky. Stretch, reach, breathe. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. Draw the lower belly in. Use your exhale. Slowly rise yourself all the way back up. Reach the fingers up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale to switch. Lower the right hand down. Reach up with the left fingers. Paint that rainbow shape. Up and over. Press into the right hands. Help lengthen the waist. Rotate the collarbones. Peek the gaze up towards the sky. Stretch, reach, breathe. Great. Draw the lower belly in. Use your exhale. Rise all the way back up. Lift both arms up. Taking it straight down through the center. Keep the core engaged. Reach the arms forward. Reach, reach, reach. And then plant the hands down. Press into the palms. Roll the belly forward. Hook the chest up. Tilt the gaze up towards the sky. And then exhale to round down. Nice and slow. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe nodding the head, yes and no. Fantastic. Start to pause that movement. Draw the belly in. Use your exhale. Ragdoll yourself all the way back up through seated. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Bringing the hands to the knees. Taking a few of our barrel rolls. Swinging the torso around and back. Like you're using the torso to scrape out the inside of a barrel. Let the belly relax as you swing forward and draw it in as you swing back. Pairing the movements with your breath, the inhale swings you forward and the exhale draws you back. Let's switch directions. Great job. Finishing up our final one. We'll stack ourselves up again, nice and tall. Head comes up last. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Bring the hands to heart center and just take a moment, maybe closing the eyes. Notice the energy in the body. Notice the breath. Notice your heart rate. Excellent. Slow down the breath, release the hands down towards the knees, uncross the legs, plant the feet about hips distance apart. We're going to bring the hands back behind us and just windshield wipe gently the knees from side to side. Fantastic. Starting to pause that, we're going to extend the legs out nice and long in front of us. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Bring the hands by the hips. Finding our Dandasana staff pose. The toes flex, the legs engage, the belly's drawn in, broaden through the collarbones, press the palms into the floor, lengthen. Draw the chin towards the neck. Lengthen out the back side of the neck. Press the palms down like you could push yourself up off the floor. Great job. Nice, slow, deep inhale. And exhale, slowly hinge yourself back. We're going to lower down onto our forearms. Great job. Point the toes towards the short edge of the mat, moving into our low fish pose. Roll the belly forward, puff the chest up, tilt the gaze up towards the sky. Excellent work. Bring the chin back towards the chest, draw the belly in, press yourself back up onto your palms. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Hands come back behind the hips, broaden through the collarbones. Keep the core engaged. We're going to bend the elbows back behind us, lowering the torso down at an angle, and then lifting ourselves back up, working into the triceps here, using our core strength to help support us also as we lower down, and then press yourself back up. Nice and slow, a few times like that. Now, if you'd like a little more, you can alternate lifting and lowering the legs. As you lean back, lifting the leg. Great. Last 3, 2, and 1. Lean back, press into the palms, maybe lift both legs up, pointing the toes, kind of a nice low boat. If you'd like, you can extend the arms out, finding your boat, canoe. Nice, slow, deep breath in. And exhale, grab on behind the thighs, plant the feet, start to move into your seated cat-cow. Inhale to roll the chest forward, lift the gaze up, and exhale to round, bringing the gaze towards the navel. Inhale, roll forward, tilt the gaze up. Exhale to round. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Great job. Let's rise ourselves back up through neutral spine. Broaden through the collarbones. We're going to straighten the elbows, leaning the torso back at an angle. You can keep the feet planted here if you like, or lift the shins up towards the sky. We're going to take our twisted boat. So either with the feet planted or the shins lifted, bring the palms together in front of you and begin to alternate, bringing the hands from side to side. Getting a few little twists here. Getting the core nice and warmed up. Great. Our last 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to neutral. Grab onto the thighs, lower the feet, move into your seated cat-cow. Inhale to roll the belly forward, tilting the gaze up. And the exhale to round, bringing the gaze towards the navel. Inhaling, rolling forward, gazing up. Exhaling, rounding. Last one. Great job. Coming back through neutral. Roll over the legs and meet up on your hands and knees. As you come onto your hands and knees, we're going to take a few moments just playing with our bear pose. So taking some time, shaking it out, getting any wiggles out. Thinking of yourself as a bear coming out of hibernation, just following the intuition of your body. Resting if you need rest, stretching if you need stretch, moving if you need movement. You could take a little back bend, you could take a forward fold, you could rest in child's pose. You shake the hips from side to side. Maybe it's more of those barrel rolls or cat-cow. Just notice what the body, how it wants to move today. Excellent. Take another breath here, nice and slow. And then we'll begin to come back to stillness in our tabletop. The knees are underneath the hips, the wrists are underneath the shoulders, back is nice and flat. Now, if you would like, you can come up onto your knuckles if that feels too intense, having the palms planted on the floor, or you can lower down onto the forearms. If that feels better for you also. Many different options. We're going to press into the floor to feel the sternum lift. Feel the engagement into the arms. We're going to take our hip circles today, kicking the left heel up towards the sky. Want to open the left knee out towards the left side of the room, then pull it up towards the elbow, then underneath the body, and then kick the heel up. Take it to the side, elbow, under the body, up, side, elbow, under the body, and up. Switch directions. Draw the knee in towards the chest, elbow, side, up, chest, elbow, side, up. Last one, chest, elbow, side, and up. Great job. Square the hips off, lengthen out that left leg, point the toes towards the short edge of the mat. Press the mat away, and we're going to tap the toe down and lift the leg back up. Tap it down, lift it up. Tap it down, lift it up. Last one, tap it down, lift it up. Okay, great. Now we're going to open and tap out towards the left. Lower down, tap it up, bring it back to center. Open it out towards the left, tap it down, lift it back up. Two more. Open it out towards the left, tap it down, lift it up. Last one. Open, tap, lift. Great job. Bend the knee, rock back into child's pose. Bring the hips and the heels towards each other at the back of the mat. Stretch the arms out nice and long, let the head hang heavy. You might find some movement into the hands, the wrists, maybe a gentle massage of the wrists, of the palms. Nice work. Great job. Extend the arms back out in front of you. As you exhale, rise back up into tabletop. We'll take our movements on the other side. Draw the belly in, press the mat away, feel the sternum lift. Kick the right heel. I'm having a hard time with my rights and lefts today. Right heel up towards the sky. Open the right knee out towards the right. Pull it up towards the elbow and underneath the body, and then kick the heel up. Take it towards the side, elbow, under the body, up, side, elbow, under the body, and up. Great job. Draw the knee in towards the chest, elbow, side, up, chest, elbow, side, up, chest, elbow, side, and up. Great job. Reverse the direction. Open it out, pull towards the elbow, underneath the body, kick it up, side, elbow, under the body, and up. Great. Oops, did too many of those. All right. Let's extend that right leg out, back behind us. Point the toes towards the short edge of the mat. Keep pressing the mat away. Tap the toes down and lift the leg up. Tap it down, lift it up. Tap it down, lift it up. Great job. Open it out towards the right. Tap it down, lift it back up to center. Tap it down towards the right. Lift it back up to center. Two more. Open, tap, lift. Open, tap, lift. Great job. Bend the knee, rock back into child's pose. Lower the hips down towards the heels, rest the forehead on the ground, stretch the arms out. Maybe move the hands around a little bit, little wiggle of the fingers. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Staying low in child's pose. Begin to walk the hands over towards the left side of the mat. Grab onto that right wrist, lengthen out the right side of the body. Take a few nice, slow, deep breaths, feeling that lengthening action of the right side. Fantastic. Release the hands, walk the arms over towards the right side. Grab onto the left wrist. Beautiful. Releasing back to center. Press into the palms, rise up to table. We're going to take a little half push-up here. Bend the elbows towards the back of the mat. Keep the belly engaged. Lower the torso down. Hover the torso above the ground. And then exhale, press the torso back up. Nice work. Rock back into child's pose. We'll do that again. Lift the gaze towards the fingers, rise up to table, swivel the elbows towards the back of the mat, lower the chest down, hover the chest above the floor. Exhale, press yourself back up to table. Tuck the toes back behind you. Exhale, press the hips up towards the sky, coming into downward facing dog. Take a moment, pedal the feet left and right, in down dog. Stretch in through the backs of the legs. Keep pressing the shoulders back and lifting the hips up towards the sky. Nice little pedaling here. Beautiful work. Lift the gaze up towards the fingers, pause the dog walk, roll forward into plank pose. Bring the shoulders over the wrists, legs long, hips low. Great job. Bend the knees back down towards the floor, bend the elbows towards the back of the mat. Exhale, lower the chest all the way back down towards the floor. This time resting on our belly. Hands come underneath the armpit area, squeeze the muscles of the glutes, press into the palms. Inhale, rise up, low cobra. Excellent work. Slowly lower yourself back down. Great job. One more time like that. Press into the palms, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, rise up, low cobra. Maybe hover the hands up off the floor. Excellent. Lower the hands back down, press into the palms, press into the knees. Rise up to table, tuck the toes. Again, downward facing dog. Take 3 slow breaths here in down dog. Slow down the breath. Great job. At the bottom of your third exhale, begin to walk the hands and the feet towards each other, meeting up in a forward fold. Nice gentle bend to the knees. You might take the weight out of the arms, grabbing opposite elbows. Enjoy a dangle in the spine, letting the head hang heavy here. Maybe nodding the head, yes or no. Fantastic. Starting to pause. We'll release opposite elbows. Add a gentle bend to the knees and use your exhale to ragdoll yourself all the way up through standing, stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Head comes up last, roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Finding our mountain pose, root down in through the feet, extend the fingers towards the floor. Nice length in through the spine. Feel the feet equally rooted into the floor. Nice slow, deep inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Lower the torso down over the legs. Stretch and out. Bring the hands towards the legs, draw the belly in. Inhale, rise up halfway. Head and tailbone reach in opposite directions. Nice flat back. Exhale, the forward fold. Lower the torso all the way back down. Inhale, rise yourself to stand. Stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Arms come up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Great job. Moving a little faster there. Moving with the breath. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise yourself all the way back up through standing. Stacking vertebrae on top of vertebrae. Arms come up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Fantastic work. We'll make our way up towards the top of the mat. Hands at heart center. We're going to root down in through the right foot. Squeeze the right thigh, squeeze the right glutes. Feel that right side of the body really nice and strong. Start to get lighter and lighter in the left foot. Maybe coming up onto that left big toe. Maybe choosing to lift that left knee up. And then we're going to take a big step back behind us, coming into our warrior one. Plant the toe, plant the heel, stroll that back foot so it angles just a little bit more towards the upper left corner of the mat. Bring the hands towards the hips here momentarily. Pull the right hip back, press the left hip forward. We're just squaring the hips off here. Start to rebend the right knee over the right ankle. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine, and as you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Nice, slow, deep breath. One more breath here. Inhale, nice and slow. And as you exhale, keep the core engaged. We're going to hinge forward with the arms extended here just for a moment. Keep that core engaged, and then bring the hands back along the torso. Great job. Begin to pat the palms up towards the sky, isolating the muscles in the arms, the chest, the back. We're using a lot of core strength here to keep ourselves at this angle. We got the legs engaged, the breath. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. Just slow it down. Great job. We've got our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, reach the arms all the way back up. Warrior 1. Exhale, straighten the front knee, bring the hands down through heart center. Great, we're gonna move into our Parsvottanasana. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Keep the legs straight, not hyperextended, but a little bit of softness there in the knees. And exhale to hinge forward over that front leg. Bring the hands down towards the thigh, the calves, the shin, the ankle, the floor, wherever. Let yourself round and fold here for a moment. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. Draw the lower belly in. Use your exhale. Rise yourself all the way back up. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, step yourself forward again with that left foot, meeting back up in mountain pose. Reach the fingers down towards the floor. Ground down through the feet. Lengthen the spine. Connect with the breath. Feel the two sides of the body. Excellent work. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead. Lift the gaze. Exhale to forward fold, lowering the torso down over the legs. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise yourself all the way back up through standing. Reach the arms up. Lift the gaze up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Excellent. Root down in through that left foot. Squeeze the left thigh. Squeeze the left glute. Draw the belly in. Start to get lighter and lighter in the right foot. Coming up onto that right big toe. Or maybe lifting the knee up. Just finding a moment of balance. As you exhale, extend that right leg back behind you. Plant the toe, plant the heel. Stepping back into our warrior 1. Back right toes swivel towards the upper right corner of the mat. Nice deep bend in that left knee. Square the hips off, maybe manually with the hands or just energetically. Get that left hip back, right hip forward. Tuck the tailbone, lengthen the spine. Inhaling to reach the arms up overhead. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. As you take this next exhale, keep the core engaged. Begin to hinge forward. Reach the arms along with the spine. Use that core strength. Then bring the hands again back along the torso. This time we're going to squeeze the the thumbs towards each other, back behind you. Arms are long. We're just pulsing the thumbs towards each other. Great job. Nice, slow, deep breath. Use that core strength. Keep the spine long. Great. Our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause and then inhale. Reach the arms up. One more of our warrior ones. And then draw the hands down through heart center. Straighten the front knee. Keep the core engaged. Moving into our forward fold with the straight legs. Keep the torso nice and long. The legs are straight. Lowering the torso down. Bring the hands towards the thigh, the calf, the shin, the ankles, the floor. Wherever they reach, let yourself lower down. Stretch into the hips, into the back. Take a nice, slow, deep breath. Beautiful work. Start to draw the lower belly in. Use your exhale. Rise yourself all the way back up. Hands come through heart center. Add a gentle bend to that front knee. Take a big step forward again with the right foot. Rooting down through the feet. Take a moment. Nice, slow, deep breath in. And exhale in your mountain pose. Great job. Let's take a big, wide step, opening the legs and getting the feet parallel to the short edges of the mat. So turning our legs into a big V shape. Move into a wide-legged forward fold with the hands on the hips, draw the belly and inhale to lengthen the spine. Now exhale to lower the torso down nice and slow. Bringing the hands towards the thighs, the outer edges of the legs, towards the ankles, wherever they might reach towards. Allow the knees to be a little soft here. And we're going to take a little side-to-side movement here in our forward fold. So with the help of the hands, slowly begin to bring the torso over towards the right leg. Just pausing there for a moment, maybe using the strength of the arm, the strength of the core. And exhale, bring yourself over towards the left side. Stretching out through the side body, feeling that into the legs. Nice, slow, deep breath. Come back through center. And we're going to bring ourselves over towards the right side again. See if you can add a gentle bend to that right knee. Great job. Straighten the right knee. Bring yourself back through center. Torso over towards the left. Add a gentle bend in that left knee. Great job. Come back through center. Press into the feet. Slowly start to rise up to stand. Great. Hold the heels towards each other one time. So toes point out towards the outer edges of the mat. Bring the hands down towards the thighs. We're going to start to move into goddess pose. Begin to open the knees out over the ankles, sitting the hips down. Stay nice and tall into the spine. Collarbones are broad. Breath is smooth and steady. Belly's engaged. Fantastic. Feeling this length here into the spine here for one more moment. Great job. Now we're going to start to add another little twist. Press the right hand in towards the right thigh. Lower the right shoulder down towards center line. And gaze over that left shoulder. Great job. Bring yourself back through center. Now exhale, twist to the other side. Beautiful work. Come back through center. Press into the feet. Rise to stand. Great job. Heel toe the feet towards each other. We're going to take another big step up towards the top of the mat, meeting up in our mountain pose. Take a moment, feel the body. Nice slow deep breath in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, lift the gaze up. Exhale to forward fold. Bring the hands towards the legs. Inhale, rise up halfway, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees enough that you can plant your hands at the top of the mat. We're going to step the feet back again, coming into plank. Take a breath here in plank, nice and slow. Great job. And slowly bend the knees. Bend the elbows towards the back of the mat. Exhale, lower the chest all the way down towards the floor. Lengthen the legs out. Press into the palms. Inhale, rise up. Low cobra. Maybe hover the palms. Exhale, lower all the way back down. Great job. Press into the palms, press into the knees, rise up to table. And we're going to take a little bit of movement in our low lunges. So you might find that having some blocks will feel helpful for these postures. So if you have blocks, you can bring them underneath each hand. If you only have one block, you can just bring it into the center of the mat with the hands kind of off to the side. So either option. Okay, get yourself stable and set up here. Starting with the left side, we're going to kick the left heel up towards the sky and exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Building a little momentum, inhale, kick the heel up. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, rounding the back. Last one, inhale, kick the heel up. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, plant that left foot up towards the top of the mat. Heel toe it forward a couple times. Get settled. With our foot forward, we're going to gently rock the hips forward and back. Great. All right, we're going to start to press the hips back, 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 straightening the front knee. Bring the blocks with you here. Straighten that front knee, coming into our half splits. Start to flex the left toes up towards the sky. Use the blocks to help lengthen the spine. So you might even come up onto the highest edge of the block to really lengthen the spine here. Feeling that stretch in through the left leg. Okay. If you would like, you can start to forward fold, rounding the spine here over that left leg. Let the head hang heavy. Maybe nod the head gently, yes or no. Fantastic. Starting to pause there. Draw the belly in, stack yourself up nice and tall. Replant that left foot, rebend the knee, walk the hands forward with the blocks. Now bring the left hand, then the left block to the inside of that left foot. Start to heel toe the left foot out towards the left just a little bit and scooch it forward just a little bit. Recenter the blocks and we're going to press the hips forward. We're going to start to come into our lizard pose. Sink the hips down, getting a deep stretch into that right hip. You might choose to stay uplifted here on the blocks. You might lower the blocks down to a lower setting or resting. However, this shape feels beneficial to you. Nice, slow, deep breath in. And exhale, start to help yourself all the way back up. Press the hips up. Bring that left knee back in line with the right. And take a moment to rock back into child's pose. This time you might open the knees a little wider, sinking the hips down, letting the belly relax. If you'd like a little stretch into the arms, you can bring the blocks underneath the elbows or underneath the forearms and just let the arms be lifted as you lower the torso down. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Great. Let's start to rise ourselves back up into table. School. Get the knees back in line. Hips distance apart. And we're going to start to kick that right heel up again towards the sky. Kicking it up. And exhale, draw it in towards the chest, rounding the back. Inhale, kick it up. Exhale, draw it in. Great job. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Plant that right foot up towards the top of the mat. Heel toe it forward a few times. Great job. We're going to start to rock the hips again, forward and back as you got that front knee kind of settled. Few little rocks, waking up the hips. Great. We're going to start to move into our half splits. Press the hips back, straighten that front knee, walk the blocks back just a little bit, flex the right toes up towards the sky. Press into the blocks, really lengthen the spine. Shine the chest forward. Great job. Exhale, begin to round down over that right leg. Fantastic work. Lift the torso back up, replant that right foot, rebend the right knee, and we're gonna start to move into our lizard pose. Heel toe the right foot out towards the right, bring the right block to the inside of that right foot, and then heel toe that right foot forward just a little bit. We're gonna start to press the hips forward, sinking the hips down. So I've got that great big bend in the front knee, the hips sink down low, getting a nice stretch in through this hip flexor. The blocks help support the torso, or you can lower the torso down, either lowering the blocks down to a lower height, coming down onto the forearms, whatever. Nice, slow, deep breath in. And exhale, start to help yourself rise all the way back up to table. And then rock back into child's pose. Maybe taking the wide knee variation, opening the knees wide, sinking the hips down. And you can use the blocks here to get a little extra stretch into the arms. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Maybe coming back to your intention or dedication. Wonderful. We'll start to make our way out of this child's pose. We'll place the blocks close by, but off to the side. Rising up to table, we're going to roll over to sit and extend the legs out nice and long. Stretch out the legs, give the legs a little shimmy shake. Goes a long time on our knees, so well done. If you'd like, you can even bring the hands towards the knees, give them a little rub, a little massage. Excellent work. Starting to pause that movement, we're going to flex the toes up towards the sky, lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders down the back, bend the right knee, and we're going to open the right knee out towards the right, bringing the sole of the foot in towards the left thigh. Bringing the hands by the hips, draw the belly in, inhale to lengthen the spine. And we're going to start to rotate the collarbones over that left leg. Keep the core engaged. We're going to start to walk the hands out along that left leg, pressing into the palms. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, begin to lower yourself down over that left leg. Nice, slow, deep couple of breaths. To get a little deeper into the lower back, you might walk the right hand to the outside of the left leg. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Great job. Start to draw the lower belly in, round yourself all the way back up through seated. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Extend the right leg out. And we're going to switch sides. Bend that left knee, pull the sole of the foot in towards the thigh, and open the knee out. Hands come down by the hips, press into the palms, lengthen the spine as you inhale. Rotate the collarbones over the right leg, and exhaling, hinge forward over the leg. Reaching, and then slowly soften and release the torso down over the leg. And you might choose to walk the hands over to the outside of that left leg, letting the head hang heavy. Great job. Starting to make our way out of this posture. Draw the belly in. Round yourself all the way back up. Send the legs both out in front of you. Flex the toes up towards the sky. Hands come down by the hips. Dandasana, staff pose. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, add a gentle bend to the knees. Hinge forward. Lower the torso down over the legs. Playing with a little mini back bend here. Press into the palms. Roll the belly forward. Shine the chest forward. Tilt the gaze up towards the sky. Shine the heart forward. Lengthen the spine, and then exhale, round everything back down. Let the head hang heavy. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. Begin to draw the lower belly in. Use your exhale. Ragdoll yourself all the way up to seated. Roll the shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Great job. Bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to come into our bound angle pose. Heels scooch towards the sitting bone. Grab onto the feet or around the ankles, and we're just gonna flap the knees a few times. As you flap the knees, keep drawing the belly and lengthening the spine. Feel the shoulders draw down the back. Nice, slow, deep breaths in and out. Great job. Starting to pause that knee flap. Release the right hands from the feet. Draw the belly in. Start to rotate over towards the right side. Bring the right hand back behind the hips. Press into the palm. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Start to bring the gaze over that right shoulder. Beautiful work. Slowly unwind. Pass back through center. Grab onto the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist over to the left. Left hand comes back behind the hips. Press into that hand. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist just a little deeper, gazing over the shoulder. Excellent. Slowly unwinding. Pass back to the center. Grab onto the feet again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward, lowering the torso down between the legs. Use the elbows, press the knees out wide. Let the head hang heavy. Might even nod the head, yes and no. Excellent work. Draw on the lower belly in. Use your exhale. Ragdoll yourself all the way back up through seated. Bring the knees together. And we're going to find our blocks again. I'm going to move into a supine bound angle pose. So from seated, we're going to lower ourselves down, getting nice and comfortable. With the blocks on either sides of the legs, walk the heels in a little closer towards the sitting bones and begin to open the knees out nice and wide. You can support the legs with the blocks just at your own level here. Taking a few moments resting in this posture. You might make any subtle adjustments to get comfortable in the lower back, maybe bringing the knees up just a little bit more, lowering them down just a little bit more. Bringing the hands to the lower belly. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths. The inhale fills the belly. Feel the hands press into the belly here. And the exhale, nice and slow. Feel the chest lower and the belly lower. Slow down the breath. Give yourself a moment to count the length of the inhale and the exhale. Aiming to get the inhale and the exhale an even length. And when the inhale and the exhale have become an even length, begin to play with pausing at both the top and the bottom of the breath. So there's a little hover, a little emptiness at the bottom of the exhale before starting the inhale. And at the top of the inhale, just savoring that sensation of fullness. Allow yourself to experience the 4 parts of the breath. The inhale and the exhale, as well as the pause at the top and the bottom. Bringing the hands back towards the outer thighs, begin to lift the knees back again up towards the sky. Heel toe the feet so that the legs are parallel to each other. And we'll take the blocks and place them over to the side. Moving into our figure 4 posture, lift the right shin up towards the sky, flex the right toes towards the right knee, and begin to cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Use the right hand to help open that figure 4 out just a little bit more. You might choose to stay here. And with the blocks nearby, you might choose to bring a block underneath that left foot, just if you don't want to draw the knee all the way in towards the chest. Or you can draw that figure 4 in towards the chest, grabbing on behind the thigh or around the shin. Take a few long, slow, deep breaths here, noticing the sensation of this shin. Slow, steady, deep breaths. Great job. We're going to start to release the left foot back down towards the floor. Keep this figure 4 crossing in the legs. We're going to move into a twist. So either keeping this figure 4 shape or taking a deeper crossing of that right knee over the left. Begin to open the arms out into cactus arms and slowly lower the knees down towards the left side of the mat. Now you can just let the legs lower down to their own level, or you can bring one of the blocks underneath the legs or underneath the knee to provide a little bit of support if the lower back is feeling like maybe this twist is too intense. Bring the gaze over towards the right shoulder. Take a few slow, deep breaths. Great. Let's bring the gaze back up towards the sky. Draw the lower belly in. Begin to lift the knees back up towards the sky. Uncross the right leg. Almost switch sides. Lift the left shin up towards the sky. Flex the left toes towards the knee. Cross the left ankle over the right. Use the left hand to help open that knee out just a little bit more. Either choosing to stay here or draw the figure 4 in towards the chest. Or alternately, you can bring that right foot underneath the block. So you get a little bit of elevation, a little bit of depth, but not the full squeeze. Come back to the sensation of your breath. Wonderful. I'm going to start to lower the right foot back down towards the floor. And either keeping this figure 4 cross or taking a deeper crossing of the left knee over the right. Opening the arms up into cactus or to airplane wings. And then slowly lower the knees over towards the right side of the mat. Bring the gaze over the left shoulder. Again, you're always welcome to bring a block underneath those knees if you'd like a little more. Drawing the lower belly in, we'll slowly start to bring the knees back up towards the sky. Uncross the left leg. Draw the knees again in towards the chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. You might take a gentle rocking from side to side. Massage out the lower back. Moving into happy baby pose. Open the knees out wide towards the armpits. Kick the heels up towards the sky, grabbing on behind the backs of the thighs, or walking the hands up towards the ankles, the outer edges of the feet. Give yourself a few gentle rocks from side to side. Starting to pause that gentle rocking, bringing the knees back together over the chest. Give yourself one more hug. This time, engage all the muscles of the body. Flex the toes, squeeze the legs, squeeze the glutes, peel the forehead up towards the knees, squeeze the arms, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice little tight ball. And then exhale, release yourself down onto the mat, coming into our final resting pose, Shavasana. Let the legs open as wide as the mat, toes fall out towards the outer edges. Taking a gentle tuck of the tailbone, lengthening the spine, arms reach down by the sides, palms face the sky. Take any little movements or adjustments that will help you feel just a little bit more comfortable, a little more relaxed. Settling down, nestling in. Relax the body. Just scan the body briefly, noticing any areas that can relax just a little bit more. Allow the forehead to relax, the jaw to relax, shoulders relax, belly and back relax, hips relax, legs relax, all the way down to the toes. Taking a few slow breaths in and out. And then let the breath begin to move naturally. Body relaxes and integrates all the movement, all the stretch, all the muscle engagement. You relax deeply, letting the body heal. And slowly start to bring a little bit of movement back into our fingers and our toes. Waking the body back up, we'll bring the movement into the wrists and the ankles. Taking an inhale to stretch the arms up overhead, pointing the toes towards the short edge of the mat, stretching the front side of the body. And exhaling, drawing the knees in towards the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. As you're ready, making your way over onto your side body, resting in a fetal position, allowing the eyes to stay closed and just feel supported here by the body, by the mat. And begin to feel a sense of gratitude, maybe towards yourself, towards the loved ones in your life, and towards the earth beneath us. We'll start to help ourselves back up into a comfortable seated posture, pressing into the mat to lift yourself up to seated. The eyes can stay closed or the gaze softly lowered. Lengthening the spine, feel into the body. We'll take an inhale together, reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, draw the hands down through heart center. May our practice be of benefit to all beings. Thank you and namaste.